All right, so now we have the machine frame chassis, and we have one more of those. We have 4 crushed for that. I think we have everything. Yes! Alloy smelter. We did it, finally. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to FTB Infinity Evolved Skyblock Expert. The whole bunch of other words that are kind of hard to say that. It's a mouthful. Hey, donkey. You're an ass. All right, so I did say that in a video, didn't I? I just did that. That just happened. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Now, I did say something about this not being the best or not being all that great. And I don't know what you guys think. I haven't, the video hasn't been actually, the last video hasn't been released at the time of recording. But I'm thinking that it's decent. Like, it's doable. Now, you see our sword is almost completely run down. We're going to have to repair this guy pretty soon, but that's not all that difficult to do. And I am level 56. So that's kind of handy as well. But what I did go ahead and do is hook up a hopper, vacuum hopper in here. And the way I get materials is I just kind of fill my inventory up and then I kill everything. And we'll see, you know, kind of how we get everything, you know, what we get out of it. Because as long as my inventory is full, everything's going to go into this guy and then be put into this guy. Now, we do have 3 more of these guys. And if we go over here, we have all of that stuff, as well as 10 ender pearls. This is what I meant to come into. But, so we do have enough, basically, for the QED. This is what we have enough. Now, I told you there was a huge rabbit hole. I'm going to go and see if I can't line everything up in a way and gather all the materials so you can kind of see everything that you need in the order that you need to use it and all this other good stuff, so that it's easier for you to digest exactly what you need to get a QED. Because it's pretty complicated. It's a pretty wicked setup as far as what you actually need. I'm going to see if I can't take an inventory of all the stuff we got to make, all the stuff, you know, just gather everything together and almost do a step-by-step deal with it. If any of you have seen my step-by-step stuff, almost. It's not going to be completely like that because I don't want to go through everything, but you get the idea. Hopefully you'll understand what it is and what's happening, because right now it's kind of in the air. There's just a whole conglomeration of things you need in order to get this thing going. And there's a lot of stuff, peeps. There's a lot of stuff you need to do in order to get one of these guys hooked up. So yeah, I'll see you back when I got something working. I have been collecting so many supplies, and you know what? We're not there yet. We're still not there. I have a full inventory of things, and we're not there yet. This is pretty ridiculous, peeps. It really is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and craft a little bit of it for right this minute. What we need the magma crucible, but before we can get the magma crucible, because we need one of these, we need to get the compressor first. So we need the compressor, there we go. Bam. We have the compressor, not the auto compressor, just the compressor. And we need to make this guy. Okay, so we have an iron plate. We have a couple pieces of redstone, but we need 6 of these guys. In order to get those guys, you need to do some wire cutting. So you get the wires, 2, 4, 6, just like so. And then you go ahead and you jump real quick over to your furnace that is hopefully done cooking all of the rubber. Oh goodness. All right, so bam, 1 2 3 4 5 6. You have all 6, and then you bring this down, and then you go like this and like this. 1 iron plate, couple pieces of redstone in order to get this guy. Then you need the machine frame, or basic machine casing, which is one of those, and a bunch more of these things. So we already have that. Let's take you out of there for now. You have the iron plates to go all the way around to get the machine casing, and then you have this guy, and then I believe it was just stone, right? This is what it was? Yes, it is. Okay, so now we have the compressor. Now we want to make the magma crucible, which we have some of the supplies for. We have the invar ingots. We have this guy. Nether brick. We're going to have to get we can get this. We can get this via the barrels. But we need, what, 4? We need 8 of them in order to get those guys. But I haven't even looked at this guy. Is this guy easy to get? Oh, thank goodness. We will have to wait a while for the redstone. Did you hear that relief in my voice? Oh my goodness. All right, so 4 glass, 4 lead, and a block of redstone. That is not too bad, and I'm so happy that it's easier so I can get that guy without any issue. But I do need to go ahead. We're only going to do the basic. We don't need nothing fancy for this guy. We just need it to work. So we already have one of these guys. We have a tin gear. We're working on this guy now. We just have to hook up the compressor, drop in a few steel plates, 9 of which means 18 steel, which I do have cooking. I don't know if it's done. It might be done by now, but I'm not sure. And then we need some crushed obsidian, which is, that's a problem. That's a problem. We also need a carpenter, which isn't too incredibly difficult. Okay, so our next tasks are 1, the carpenter, there we go. And we need, not that guy. Where's the carpenter? There it is, this guy, which isn't too incredibly difficult. A bunch of bronze. I think we still have some leftover bronze from the other stuff. Just a whole lot of bronze, which isn't a big deal, and a couple pieces of glass. So we can make that guy, put in some water into it. I hope you can use a bucket. We need some redstone and some tin. So that is also not a big deal. So we need that, and we need the rock smasher as well. Rock smash. Rock, what? Rock crusher. Is that what it's called? Yeah, we have this actually. We can do this. Block of steel. We need, oh, well, duh. We do have that much steel. I know we have that much steel. So we can go ahead and take care of the rock crusher right now, so we can get this other stuff done. Hello, piggy. Yeah, we got 27. Still cooking, but yeah, we're okay. I'm going to drop another stack of coal in here. Oh, never mind. We have plenty. We have plenty. I forgot I dropped a stack in there before, so we're pretty much good to go there. And now that we have all of these, we can go ahead and make 1 block of steel, like so, and then use this guy in the rock crusher, which we also already, oh, we get 4 rock crushers out of the 1. Why, what's the point of having 4 rock? Oh, it's a multi-block. Oh, crapo. 3 by 2 by 2, and you only get 4. We're gonna need to do that recipe a couple more times, apparently. That's pretty wicked. I had no idea that it was a multi-block structure. That's kind of a pain in the butt, but okay. All right. All right. You see my predicament. We actually need 3 batches of this, which I may or may not be able to have enough of, but rock crusher is going to be handy anyway. We need, yeah, we do have enough. I can get that going. We need 1 more. What? No, 1 more. Thank you. All right, now we have 8 diamonds. All right, so what I need to do is make the carpenter, which I showed you. It's a bunch of bronze. We can get that. I need to make the rock crusher, and then we can start crushing our obsidian that we need to make the magma crucible. Ugh. Okay, so we have the compressor to get this guy. We already have the tin gear. We already have the iron chipset. We're making the rock crusher now, and we need to make the carpenter. So I'm going to make the carpenter, make this guy. I'm going to make the rock crusher, make these guys, and I'm going to throw these guys in here. It's 400,000 RF, so that's going to take a while. And after that, I'm also going to go ahead and make the leadstone energy cell. We'll put everything together on camera. We'll start magma crucibling up some redstone that we need for the next step towards the QED as a whole. So let me go ahead and get to all this stuff, and I'll see you back. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a rabbit hole. We are almost ready. This area has been populated quite a bit. Metal former, thermionic fabricator, compressor, assembly table, carpenter, rock crusher, and we already had this set up, and we don't have enough power for everything. This is... Oh my goodness. So cluttered. I don't like it, but it finished. It finished. That means we now have the machine frame. And we now have everything we need to make the magma crucible. I feel like the magma crucible should be said like that. Like, you can't say it magma crucible. Like, it's, I don't know, a demonic machine. The magma crucible. That should have worked. I guess it's because of other reasons why it didn't. It's like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then what's on the other sides? Oh, I never made the... Oh, I forgot to make the nether brick things. That's why it didn't work. Well, maybe. I don't know. Let me go make the nether brick things real quick. It's going to be a little while, actually, so I'll see you back in a little bit. So much. So much work. You gotta love a world that makes you work for about an hour, if not more, to get 8 pieces of netherrack. 8 pieces of netherrack took me about an hour, if not longer. I don't know how long it took. It took a while, but really. But now we have 4 crucibles. I did kind of expand this while I was waiting for all the cobblestone to melt. Apparently we lost a piece of wood here because of the fire. That's my guess. But it is what it is. We'll make it work out a little better in the future. Maybe, possibly, we'll see. Anyway, F7 do we have? We do indeed have a spot. We don't have a torch, and that's kind of a bummer. Crapo. But anyway, before we do any of that other stuff and like settle everything, let's go ahead and make our magma crucible. Hopefully by now we have 10 pieces of redstone in this little guy right there, so we can magma crucible it up, put it in a bucket, put it in the tinker smelter along with a few other things, and finally get some magma. Thank you. Finally get some signalum. I believe that's what we needed with it. Magma crucible. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. Okay. No, we're good. All right. So, oh, we got spawnable spaces back here. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. We need to sleep for sure and then light some stuff up. That is one heck of a rabbit hole, and we're only like, I don't know, a quarter of the way through. I have to do that a few more times just to get a friggin' QED. But the reason I'm doing this is because these machines are also going to be used for other stuff. They will be used elsewhere. So, you know, and yeah, it's worth it because now we're like leaps and bounds ahead when we're trying to get other things. So that's handy. It is good to do. It's just a pain in the butt to do. So let's see how much redstone we have real quick. Yeah, 31. Yep, that'll do. That'll do for a little while. Goodness gracious. All right, so the next thing that we need to get done, QED, now that we have the signalum, I have these guys, and I have this, and I can get that if I don't already have it. I think I already have it. So we need these 3. Now we need a resonant machine frame, which means we need enderium, which is just an ender pearl mixture in the tinker smeltery. We need a few other things as well, but we should be able to get that without too much of a problem. Like I was saying, we should be able to get to background noise, peeps, background noise. We should be able to get this guy without too much of a problem. Intricate circuit board is just a little bit more difficult than the other one. Just a few pieces of gold and some redstone, not a big deal. Crushed obsidian we can already get. Refined plate we can already get. I just need to make a bunch more steel, which I actually already have. This guy only takes 9 steel. I saw the plate, and I was like, okay, well, I need 18 steel. So I already made 18 of them. But it's only 1-to-1. It's a 1-to-1 thing, so that's pretty cool. I wonder if we can, like, roll other stuff, like copper in this, to make it a 1-to-1 ratio. I wonder. That's interesting. But we already have the emerald chipset for this. We just need the enderium gear, and we can get everything else. And then we'll have the machine frame. So we just need to work on this guy. So we need the energetic alloy, which means we need the alloy smelter, which I don't believe we have just yet. I believe we needed another machine to get this guy. Crushed obsidian, like we already said, I can get that without too big of a deal. We need the signalum for this, a couple of those, which we can get. We can get this now, we can get this guy. So that's not too big of a deal. We can do that. We need this stuff, the iron furnace, and redstone, and more of this stuff, which I can get. 2 times 2. We need that times 2. We need the machine chassis, which is another basic thing. So we need another one. Yeah. So we still have a little bit of a rabbit hole to go down. And times 3, by the way. Advanced machine casing is a little bit more complicated. So we do have some more stuff we got to go down in order to get the energetic alloy, just that. And then we have to go down and get a couple more of these guys and this guy. So we're getting somewhat close, and we have to do that times 2, by the way. So we're getting there. We are getting there. And then we have to get the ender-flux crystal. So we're working on it, peeps. We're working on it. This is a lot of machine building in this episode. So much machine building. But let me go ahead and keep going with things. And I'll see you back in a little bit once more progress has been made. This is absolutely terrible. We have a creeper on a spider. The creeper can't move. I'm glad the spider is currently docile. So here's the deal. Other than the spider being on the creeper that's really trying to get to me right now. That is an odd combination right there. But anyway, so I just realized that it's Friday the 13th, right? And not only bad thing number 1. I realize I'm a terrible person with absolutely perfect opportunity. Get off the edge. Bad thing number 1 is that I realized I was a terrible person. You see, and fourth wall break here. I was supposed to pick up a friend from work, and I totally forgot. I am such a terrible person for this. My memory is terrible. Let me just tell you. So that's bad thing number 1. Bad thing number 2 is that those guys just spawned. And that could have been a very, very bad situation. Terrible thing number 3 is that I had no idea that jumping on this guy will eat you. It destroys you. I died very, very fast on this thing. And I lost a few things. It was a bucket, an Eye of Ender, and some blaze powder, and then my sword and my pick. So terrible, terrible, terrible things. And this happened because I was testing this and I saw this guy right here. I placed down this torch and that went away. And I was like, there was something here, right? I mean, I should have just left it alone and be like, well, there's no X's now. And then it would have been fine. But no, I decided to break it. And I was like, where's the torch? So I walked around it and I ended up jumping on it and it killed me. And then my gravestone was there. It even said in the chat, look, Xogue is going to need to replace their stuff. And I was really, really, really worried that, you know, I lost everything, because that would have been even more terrible. I'm glad the world didn't feel the need to do that to me. So we are going to need, like, the other stuff, the bucket, not a big deal. The Eye of Ender, not a huge deal. And the blaze powder, not a big deal. I mean, we got plenty of that stuff. We can handle that. We can get some more, another ender pearl for the, it's not big. But the big thing is that my sword and my pick are gone. So we do need to go ahead and replace those. But I am... I don't understand how my memory is so absolutely terrible. It is so bad. All right, so anyway, we're gonna get a bronze. We're gonna get a couple bronze tool rods here. And what we're gonna do with this stuff, first of all, we need to do that. Then we need the axe head and the sword blade. These are the 2 things that we need for now, and we want both of these to be shiny, and we don't have any shiny. Hopefully 4 is enough. It should be. I'm thinking it will be. Oh, I cannot believe. Friday the 13th, peeps. I'm recording on Friday the 13th. Is that a bad scenario or what? Why would you record on today? Why didn't you pre-record? Like, I'm not normally that superstitious. I'm really not. But in certain cases, you know, this is so terrible. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and opt for the obsidian handguard and binding. Basilisk told me about this, and he said it's probably one of the better ones. Now, I didn't go through and look it up. I'm sure there's probably a better one we actually do have access to now. But we're just going to do this because it's quick and easy, and I don't really want to worry too much about it. So we're going to go to the parts builder. We do need the chesty bit here. We need the handguard, and we need the binding. And these are the 2 that we need at the moment. So we'll put you in and then you in. Go ahead and give me the obsidian handguard. We'll take you back out, and we'll use you for the binding. That should work. Yes, it does. And then we can go to the parts builder. We can go ahead and make our pickaxe with one of you, the binding, and the axe head. Bam, got it. So I don't know if the obsidian is going to do a whole lot. It doesn't look like anything. It's just reinforced 3, which this is only reinforced 2, so that does actually help. So that's pretty cool, actually. Now we have reinforced 3, which is pretty good. But we do have to start over in our skill level, which is kind of a bummer. We don't really like that too much, but yeah, it is what it is. So let me go ahead and get this together, and I'll continue with things. But I wanted to bring in, do not jump on your rock smasher crusher thing. It is absolutely terrible, and you will die and lose stuff. Just don't do it. It totally works on a 1-to-1 ratio instead of a 2-to-1 ratio. We no longer need the forge hammers. Look, 1-to-1. It's perfect. And to make lumium, we combine this energized glowstone, a little bit of tin, and a little bit of silver, and we get lumium. Now, we only need 2 ingots, so we're going to leave the rest of it in here for now. But lumium is going to help us, I think, on the last leg of the journey. Well, not the last leg. Okay, we still got more to do. We've got more to do. But let me show you what I've been doing. There's 2 things in the smeltery that require a little bit of extra help in order to get it in there. Now, the signalum requires destabilized redstone. All right? You need destabilized redstone. Apparently, there might be a way if you use colored redstone. I saw this after the fact, but I ended up using the magma crucible, which I believe I mentioned before. If I didn't, I needed one. And I made one, and it's crazy. So then I put a tank on there. I put in a bunch of redstone into the magma crucible, put it into a tank, plucked it out of the tank with a bucket, carried the tank and this guy over here, plopped the tank right in this block, and put a liquid transfer node after breaking the faucet here with that, so it would be injected into the drain slot of the Tinker Smeltery. If you did not know that that was a thing, you can put things into the smeltery using the smeltery drain, but you can't have the faucet on there. It is kind of a thing you can do. But I had to do that for both the destabilized redstone, which is putting redstone into a magma crucible, and energized glowstone, which is putting glowstone into the magma crucible. So those are the 2 things that are kind of weird with as far as what I did so far. But now that we have 2 of these guys, what we can actually do we have enough for this guy now? Because I know we can get this one. We can do, we may not have the obsidian. We do have the electric furnaces and this guy. The machine chassis, we'll have to make some of those. Yeah, we got to make another one of these guys. So I'm not quite ready yet. I need to, I have 4 of the glowstone, or not glowstone, obsidian that I can go ahead and rock smash into their little parts here. I can go ahead and get these guys smashed up. But I do need a couple more pieces of crushed obsidian. But I do like the sound of this guy too. When he's finished, it makes the withered death sound. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. So, yeah, anyway, we'll have this. Oh, look, I got a piece of obsidian dust. That's pretty handy. We don't need that, though. Not yet, anyway. So, anyway, I just wanted to bring you in so I didn't get too far ahead, and in case you were curious about how to get certain things into there. But we do, in fact, have some lumium ingots, which we need. And, yeah, I mean, we're getting there. We're not there yet, but we are getting there. And I do indeed need one more basic machine frame for this guy, which this is 9 steel, which I've shown you how to get before. This is just a tin gear. Can grab that pretty quickly from the smeltery. Iron chip set, which I got to drop in there. So we have one of those prepped and ready. Crushed obsidian, like I said, I just got to grab a couple more, and this is pretty easy. Just need tin and some redstone and a carpenter, and we're good to go there. So let me go ahead and grab all this stuff. I'm going to put everything together, get our alloy smelter, and then we're almost ready to finish up with the QED. Hopefully. Here's to hoping, peeps. Here we go. Oh my goodness. All right, so now that we have all of this stuff done. And you know what? This is only for the alloy smelter. We're not even done yet. We are not done yet. We do have this stuff, though. Oh, we don't have the iron bars on us. We do have some iron bars, I believe. And if we don't, they're not too difficult to make. Here we go. Iron bars. I think that was all that we needed. I didn't even double check. Do we have all of the stuff for this? We don't. Actually, we have 4 of those. So, bam. Now we have some of those. So we can go like this and go like this and go like this and bam. We need 3 of them for sure. Do we have enough room to carry all this? Barely. All right, so now we have the machine frame chassis, and we have 1 more of those. We have 4 crushed for that. I think we have everything. Yes! Alloy smelter. We did it, finally. Now the alloy smelter needs to be used so that we can actually get some of the energetic alloy. Now we did already make the blazing electron tubes just because I was already in there for the other stuff. We need a couple more of these guys. We should have enough of everything for that. I may have to go get no, actually we should be able. Oh, we need 2 more. I'm gonna have to get another batch of lapis electron tubes. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so I'm running out of room back here. We have a lot of machines. So we're just going to bloop. You're just going to go right there. And then bloop. And then just like that. And then we're going to take this and go bloop. And then, oh, you can't reach. Nope, you can't reach. All right, let's break you for now. Give me. All right, perfect. We'll just put you right here then. Like right at the foot of, no, see, that's going to be in the way. That's going to be in the way. Crap. Oh, that's why I was putting it over. I guess it's gonna go right here because we don't have any more room for it. Oh goodness. All right, so now that we have this stuff, now it's connected. Now it should be getting some power. Okay. All right. Nope. We should be okay. All right. So we're gonna need 4 of these. We're gonna need a lot more of these guys. Not a lot more. We just need 4 of these total. We only need 16 more signalum, so we should have enough of that. We got some redstone. I don't know if we have enough redstone. We only have 4, where I'm going to have to make some more. Let's go ahead and start putting some of these guys in there. Let's make 5 more just because I'm sure we'll use them in the future somewhere else. But, yeah, I mean, we're getting there slowly but surely. We're still going to make this guy. We do have this already. We need to make this. We can get that. We can get that. And this guy we can also get. So it's really just down to the Enderium gear is really all we really need to actually hook up in here, which isn't too incredibly difficult because we do indeed have the ender pearls, so that shouldn't be too hard either. Should be able to get that without too much trouble, but it does take 50 million RF, so that's going to take a long time. Very long time. I need to get started on that like really soon. But after that, we have the rest of this already after we get these guys. So yeah, we should be pretty much good to go pretty soon. So I'm gonna go ahead, by the way, let's go ahead into here and into here. This energetic alloy is with glowstone, gold, and redstone, and we need 4 of these. I do believe this is going to take a pretty long while as well. This is 10,000 RF. This guy goes a little bit slow, so this is going to take a while, but we can get it. So I'm going to pop these guys in here, let them start cooking, and then we're going to drop in some more... we're going to start doing this other big guy over here. So, yeah, let me get through this stuff, and I'll see you back once again once we have things ready. Oh, do I have ender pearls? I do. So let me tell you what we've got going on. Other than a few more horse spawns, I haven't dropped them in the smelter yet. I'm hesitant to do so only because I like horses, especially white ones. But anyway, let's take a look. These guys are going strong. I've added 2 more, powered them up, been sitting for, I don't know, like 3 hours. And it's not even close. We've got 4 of these guys going, and it's still, we've only got it up to about 150 something RF a tick, and it's still going to take a long time. Now there's something else that I actually want to go ahead and do as well. I want to get a crafter going, but in order to get a crafter I need a second resonant machine frame. You can't use any other. It has to be the resonant one, which means we need to duplicate the resources in here. But yeah, in order to duplicate them, I have to get an emerald chipset. And getting one of these requires an assembly table. I don't want to make a second assembly table with more lasers because I don't really have the resources to do so. So we might have to wait. Maybe before I go to work tomorrow, I'll try to have this set up so we have a second one going. We'll see what happens. But hopefully this will finish overnight. Hopefully. It is a few hours. Yeah. We'll see. We shall see, peeps. We shall see. But that is about all the time I have for this episode. So if you did like the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more, you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. What's up, horsey? Comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out, peeps.